Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Swarupa, your blissful learner English teacher. In today's video, we are going to learn about question tags, which is the most important topic in English grammar. We get this question tag as a compulsory question in 10th standard, in inter-standard. So as this is an important topic, I request all of you to watch the video till the end to understand the topic better and try to understand the rules which I am going to give you in the video at the last. And before we get into the topic, I request all of you to please like, share and subscribe my channel so that you can watch my previous videos also. Let us get into the topic, question tags. What is a question tag? A question tag acts as a confirmation to a statement. If I make a statement, for example, it is hot. This is the statement. For confirmation, we say as, isn't it? In our daily communication, to seek the attention of the listeners. So let us see how to write the question tags. We have two types of question tags. Let us see them. First one is positive question tag. Positive question tag. These positive question tags are attached. They are attached to negative statements. Positive question tags are attached to negative statement. For example, she is not reading. She is not reading. This is a negative statement. She is not reading. This is a negative statement. So what is the tag for a negative statement? The tag for a negative statement is positive. Negative statements always take positive tags. So what is the tag? It is she. Is she is the question tag. This is positive. This tag is positive. A negative statement takes a positive question tag. Second one is negative question tag. Opposite to the first one. Negative question tag. Negative question tags are attached to positive statements. Negative question tags are attached to positive statement. The same example. Let us take the same example. Here, she is not reading is a negative statement, positive question tag. Now, positive statement and the tag must be negative. Let us write positive example. She is reading. She is reading. This is a positive statement. She is reading. This is a positive statement. So, the positive statement takes a negative question tag. Now, make this negative. Isn't she? Isn't she? This is a negative statement. Always remember that a negative statement takes a positive question tag. A positive statement takes a negative question tag. And the structure of the question tags. Structure of question tag. What is the structure for this positive question tag? See here. Structure for positive question tag. See here. What is this and what is this? This is auxiliary. Auxiliary verb. So, the structure for a positive tag structure is, what is this one? It is auxiliary verb. So, the structure is auxiliary plus, next what is this? It is a pronoun. Auxiliary plus pronoun plus question mark. This is the structure for a positive question tag structure. Positive question tag structure. What is the structure for a positive question tag? Auxiliary plus pronoun plus question mark. Auxiliary pronoun question mark. In the same way, negative structure. What is the negative structure? Auxiliary plus not plus pronoun. Pronoun plus question mark. Compulsory we have to keep question mark. Compulsory we have to keep a question mark. So this is the structure for a negative tag. Negative tag. Positive structure is auxiliary plus pronoun, and a negative question tag structure is auxiliary plus not plus pronoun. So it is very easy to write question tags when there are auxiliaries in the sentence. Very easily we can. They are playing. They are playing. Are is the helping verb, auxiliary verb in this sentence. So as the statement is positive, question tag will be aren't they. She was crying, wasn't she? So if there are helping verbs in a statement, very easily we can write the question tags. But if there are no helping verbs, if there are no auxiliaries, then how to write the question tags? Now let us see them. I like sweets. I like sweets. You liked sweets. You liked sweets. He likes sweets. When you observe these three statements, there is no auxiliary verb in these statements. When there is auxiliary verb, we can easily write the question tags. When there is no auxiliary verb, how to write? See the main verb. Here you see the main verb like. It is in V1 form. V1, simple present. V1. When you see here liked, it is in V2, past tense. And now likes. Likes. ES is added to V1 form. Yes or ES is added to V1 form. This is V1. This is also simple present. But yes or ES is added to V1 forms. When we add yes or ES, we add yes or ES to V1 form with third person singular pronouns. This is in, we can also call as V5. V5 forms, we add yes or ES to V1 forms when we have to use this V5 forms only with the third person singular pronouns. So here you see he is a third person singular pronoun. So we have written here likes. We have added yes to this V1 form. So when the verb is in V1, we have to take do, helping verb. When the verb is in V2, past tense, when the verb is in past tense, we have to take did. Did when we are writing question tags. When the verb is in V5 form, what is V5? When S or ES is added to V1. V5 is nothing but adding S or ES to V1 form of the verbs, and these are used only with the third person singular pronouns. So when it is in V5 form, we take does in question tags. So now let us write the question tag for this. I like sweets. So it is present. The verb is in present tense, simple present V1 form. So we have to take do. First question tags always starts with the auxiliary. So we have to take here do. It is a positive statement. So make it negative. It is don't. Always we have to write contracted forms only. In question tag, we should not write do not. Full form we should not use. Always we have to write contracted forms. So make it negative, don't. And what is the structure for a positive statement? What is the structure? What is the question tag? Negative question tag. Auxiliary plus not plus what is the pronoun here? I. Don't, I, question mark. Now you liked sweets. V2 form, past tense. What is the auxiliary we have to take here? Did. It is did. Make it negative. Didn't. And what is the pronoun here? You. Didn't you. Now he likes sweets. When S or ES is added to V1 forms, we have to write does, and it is used only with the third person singular pronouns. Does. Make it negative. Doesn't. And what is the pronoun? He. Doesn't he. So when there is no auxiliary in the statements, we have to see the main verbs. See the main verbs. For V1 present tense, it is do. For V2 past, it is did. And V5, nothing but adding S or ES to V1 forms. When we get these S or ES forms of the verb, we must take does. Always used with third person singular. Now, there are some rules when we write question tags. Let us see the rules. Rule 1. Subject of a tag can never be a noun. It is always a pronoun. When we are writing a question tag, the subject of the tag must always be a pronoun. See here, Ram is doing math. Here, the subject is a noun. It is a naming word. It is a noun. So, when we write the tag, we should not use the noun. Isn't Ram, if you write, it is wrong. Never use a noun in a question tag. Change it into a pronoun basing the gender. It is a masculine gender. So, we have to write the pronoun he. What is the first rule? Subjects of a tag can never be a noun. It is always a pronoun. If the sentence starts with a noun, with a name, you have to change it into a pronoun when you are writing a question tag. For masculine he, for feminine she. Rule 2. Question tag never starts with a capital letter. Never start a question tag with a capital letter. For example, they are playing. What is the question tag? We write aren't they. Positive statement takes negative question tag. Start with small r. Aren't they? When you write the question tag, don't start with a capital letter. It will not take a capital letter. Always start with small letters. Question tag never starts with the capital letter. Don't use capital letters in the question tags. Third rule. The auxiliary that is to be used in the formation of a question tag must be in contracted form, and this contracted forms only we have to use with the negative question tags. Aren't they? Isn't she? Don't write is not. No full forms. We should not use full forms. We should always use contracted forms. We are writing negative question tags. Always use contracted forms. Contracted forms in the sense short forms. You have to always write in short forms. Rule 4. When there is no auxiliary in the statement, as I said earlier, what we have to take? We have to take do, does, did. in the question tag, when there is no auxiliary in a statement, we have to take do, does, did. Where we take this do? With V1 forms, does with V5. What are V5? Adding S or ES to V1 forms. And did with V2. When there is no auxiliary in the statement, we have to take do, did and does. Rule 5. If the statement has an introductory subject, if the statement begins with the introductory subject with demonstrative pronouns, then in the question tag, we have to follow this. If the statement begins with this, we have to take it in the question tag. For that also, it. For these and those, we have to take they. For example, this is a book. Introductory subject. Here it is this. So what you have to write here in the tag? First make it negative. Isn't? Now this. What we have to take in place of this here in the question tag? We have to take it. Always small letter. Isn't it? If it is with these and those are books. Those are books. It will be aren't they? Aren't they? If the statement begins with the introductory subject, that is, for this and that, we have to take it when we are writing question tag. And for these and those, we have to write they when we are writing a question tag. If the subject of a statement is an indefinite pronoun, then the tag will be they. If the subject of the statement is an indefinite pronoun, then the subject of the tag will be they. Let us see example here. Someone invited me. Someone invited me. Here, this someone is an indefinite pronoun. What are indefinite pronouns? Types of pronouns I have explained in pronouns video. You can go through and watch all types of pronouns you will get in that video. Here, someone is an indefinite pronoun. When we write a tag, then it must be they. Invited, no auxiliary. I said in the rules in the beginning, I said no auxiliary. See the main verb, it is in V2 form. So we take did, make it negative, didn't. Someone is indefinite pronoun. So what we have to take when we are writing the tag, we have to take they. Always remember that if the subject starts, if the statement starts with an indefinite pronoun, so when we are writing the tag, you have to take they. If the subject of the statement is, when the statement start with the subject with this following, nothing, something, anything, then when we write the tag, we have to take it. Example. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. If the subject of the statement is nothing, something, anything, then the subject of the tag must be it. Is. As it is a positive statement, make the tag negative. Isn't. And what we have to write? It. When the subject of the statement is nothing, something, anything, so we have to write it when we are writing the tag. Statements that have begun with let. We have statements which begin with let. Their subject of the tag, statements which are starting with let, then their subject of the tags will be as follows here. See, statements which start with let us. their subject of the tag will be we. For let us, it will be we. For let him, you. For let them, you. For let her, you. For example, let us go. Let us go. So what is the tag? Let us go. What we have to take for let us? In the tag, subject must be we. So it will be shall we? Let him go. Will you? So this we have to follow when the subject starts with let. If the imperative sentence is written with a positive sense, then the tag will be either positive or negative. What are imperative sentences? Sentences which do not have a subject, which are used for commands, request, are imperative sentences. For example, close the door. Close the door. This is an imperative sentence. What is the subject in imperative sentences? We have to take the subject as you. If the imperative sentence is written with the positive sense, then the tag will be either will you or won't you. You can write it as will you or won't you. If you take it with a positive sense, close the door. If you take it with a positive sense, will you. Close the door. If you take it with a negative sense, won't you. So these are all the rules to be followed when we write the question tags. If you follow these all rules, writing question tags will be very easier for you, and question tag is very important topic. I hope all of you have liked this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.